Hi guys, welcome back to Crafting 101, where all your crafting needs are met. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate your support. Please like, share and subscribe. Really important that you do that. It helps the channel grow and helps me keep providing videos for you. Anyway, today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making this. It is a cat game. Zoom out a little bit. Ideal for little kids. What you do is you have a competition to see who can ping their cat the farthest. So you put your weight with your fingers on the front on the paws and your fingers on the back paw, or thumbs on the back paws. Pull it back. Then let it go and see who can get theirs the furthest. Have another go, because that wasn't very good. They don't go miles, that's for sure. And then you measure, see who's got the furthest. So I've got 3 made up already. I'm going to make 1 more up, so there's 4. All different pretty faces, but let's jump straight into it. What you're going to need is you're going to need a piece of card which is 20 centimeters in length from there to there and 5 centimeters in width. Any colour you like, it doesn't matter. I've got grey, and then you want to mark it out as follows. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it. Right, so you want to measure 1.5 centimeters in from the edge here and here at the bottom, and then 1.5 centimeters in from the edge here to here, and again at the bottom, which gives you these 2 parallel lines which run here and here. You then want to measure 7 centimeters up from the left hand edge, mark a line, and then measure it while you're doing that, measure 13 centimeters up as well and mark a line. And then in between these 2 lines here, you want to measure 2 centimeters and 2 centimeters. I'll hold it up so you can see what I've done. So it looks, yeah, that's pretty good. Once that's all done and set in place, you need a ruler, crafting knife or scissors. I'm going to use a crafting knife, and I am going to cut this line here, this line here, this line here, and this line here. Only 4 cuts. So let's jump straight into cutting. Sorry if my head's in the way, it's just that the way the camera's mounted, I'm trying to keep my head out of the way. So and stop at the first line, and then miss a line and start again. So you've got 1, 2 cuts so far. And now we want to do the other parallel line. So we start here, stop. That wasn't a very heavy line, so we'll score it again. And mind your fingers, I've just stabbed mine. There we go. So what you've got is you've got the legs cut out. These are going to be your legs. So what you want to do now is you want to raise the centerpiece with the two lines that you've got here and chop off the first line with your scissors or crafting knife. I'm going to be using scissors, like so. We can disregard that, that is no longer required. That is for our head. So we want to bend up with the first line and then bend forward with the second line so that we can glue the head, which we'll make in a minute, into place. Now, the feet. We want to bend the feet up about 1/2 centimetre. Doesn't have to be exact. So there's one, two. I'm going to do the same with the back ones, but they get bent the other direction. So if you flip it over, which is the easiest to do, and just bend them back up the same way as you did before, and then they'll be bent the opposite direction, so that you can put your feet down on the floor and it will ping. Oh, that pinged all right, that one. Okay, so now we've got the tail to cut. So slightly to the right of the center, go and cut a line to the outside edge of that center section, like so. And if you haven't cut it all the way through, just give it a little tug and it'll come out, and we can have a look. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll do the same again from the middle, just off the set from the middle to the outside edge. That was a better cut, it fell out that time. And what we want to do is we want to bend the towel in one direction or another, it doesn't matter, it just makes it look a bit there we go. 2 cats, 2 tails, 4 legs, 1 with the head. So now we're going to make our head. The head is a bit hit and miss. There isn't a pattern for that. There's no real measurements or anything else. It's just a case of drawing your head. So what I did was I started here, drew at an angle, drew at an angle again on the opposite side, come there, and then we'll go around fashion to join them up together, and then we'll come down here and back up again, and that gives us what looks like a cat head. So we want to cut that out, so we're going to cut that out following the lines that we've just drawn. So it doesn't have to be exact. You can put your own spin on it. And now we're just cutting the last section out, which is the face section. Now we've done the ears and the head. Get rid of all our little bits of paper. We're going to be really good in throwing straight in the waste paper bin instead of them ending up on the floor. And now we want a pen to make the pen, the cat's faces so far. I've used this pen, so I'm going to use this one again just to make the last final face. It is a metallic marker. It's got 2 ends on it. One's like a paintbrush end, and one's like a nib end. So I'm going to use a paintbrush end, and we're just going to trace around the ears come round down the face, trace the ears around and meet up with the other side, and we'll just go up in the middle there, give it some hair, and then we'll focus on the eyes, the nose, whiskers, and there we have our cat face. So now what we want to do is we want to get some glue. I've been using Pritt Stick, which seems to hold them very well in place. Just go around a couple of times. Well, that was more than a couple of times, that was about 6 times, but yeah, just go around a couple of times and you'll see that there's like a wet area, and what we want to do is we want to stick that wet area onto that square platform that we've created here. And there we have our completed cat. Zoom back out and there you can see it. Well, thank you very much, guys, for coming by. I really appreciate you taking the time out to watch my video. As I say, this game's great for younger kids. Perhaps if you're a preschool teacher or something like that, it would be good fun for the kids to play, or in a Cubs group or something like that. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you liked the video. And please do leave a comment. I'll really appreciate your comments. And I will see you on the next one.